Mia had
spicy
been
mac
beaten
and cheese
and strangled.
bowl. I got the churros.
Mia Zapata's death sent shockwaves of the tight-knit music community here in Seattle.
The
Why
salted
had this
caramel
promising and
churros,
popular young singer
and
been
that
killed?
Pepsi's from my house.
Was it an obsessed fan, a jealous enemy, or a complete stranger? In an eerie coincidence, Mia alluded to her own violent death in one of the last songs she recorded. The haunting lyrics spoke of someone slashing her and hinted that someone might never be found. You might say Mia Zapata was born to be a star. She grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, the daughter of 2 television executives. After high school, Mia went on to Antioch College in Ohio. There she met the other 3 members of the Gits. After 5 years together, the Gits were attracting interest from major record companies. The first full-scale U.S. tour was in the works, and Mia had a new look. For the little girl from Louisville, it was like a dream come true.
I don't think I can ever remember my daughter looking so satisfied, so content, so at ease with herself. It was all coming together.
July 6, 1993. The evening began at one of Mia's favorite bars. She met friends there about 10. Mia was in town only briefly. She and the Gits had been on the road for 3 weeks, and the tour was starting in a matter of days. When Mia left the Comet Tavern, she walked a block east up Pike Street to a local rehearsal studio. She then visited a friend who lived in an apartment 3 floors up in the same building. About 2 a.m., Mia left, telling her friend she planned to take a cab home.
No, I'm gonna just go get a cab.
She could have gone anywhere from there. She could have gone out the front entrance, gone down to the corner, and hailed a cab, as she told her friend she was going to do.
Hey, Mia! Oh, hi. Hey, where are you going?
Because Mia didn't have a driver's license, she took taxis often and knew many of the local cabbies.
You don't need any money. Come on, hop in.
This led police and private investigator Lee Herron to one of their first scenarios. Perhaps Mia was murdered by a cab driver.
You're looking good.
Mia did not have difficulty expressing her opinion, and sometimes this got her into trouble, and other people liked it. She could have said something to a cab driver that she knew that just made that person angry that night.
Significantly, no cabbie reported picking Mia up that night. About the same time, the bars were closing and some of her friends were hailing cabs of their own. No one saw Mia. Scenario number 2.
She also could have gone into the opposite direction. A friend had asked her to spend the night. She lived about 5 blocks away. She could have gone down 11th, past a reservoir, and something could have occurred there.
In fact, something did occur. Whether it had anything to do with Mia Zapata's death remains a mystery.
One of the earliest clues that the police received was from a man who had heard a scream, a terrifying scream that night. He was so distraught by it that he actually rushed to see what was going on, but he saw nothing. He lived, however, very close to the reservoir on 11th, where Mia could have gone if she had gone to visit her friend.
Scenario number 3. Perhaps Mia never left the building where she was last seen. The next day, one of Mia's friends stopped by the studio there and discovered a Gits demo tape and Mia's personal microphone.
This is something that she would have been carrying on her at all times. We don't know whether she left it there after the practice that night, or whether she went back to the studio after visiting her friend. Something happened there, and this was simply left.
Mia's body was found about 2 miles from the studio and about 3 miles from the street where the man heard screams. Despite a thorough search of the area, police found little forensic evidence.
Hi, hello.
This particular investigation has been difficult because we're faced with a situation where we don't know where the actual crime scene was, where the murder took place. We obviously only know where we found Mia at, which we don't believe is the same.
Too spicy. I like spicy.
a crime scene or witnesses, leads quickly faded. However, the pain of Mia's death did not.
People really were mad. They were angered. They were hurt. They were shocked. They were pissed off. And people wanted justice, and people wanted to know what had happened.
As a police investigation stalled, the remaining Gits decided they needed a private investigator and hired Lee Heron. To raise the necessary
I
funds,
grabbed
they
two
staged
spoons,
benefit
so I'm gonna save it
concerts.
for another time.
The response was overwhelming. Seattle's best musicians took up the cause, including Nirvana in one of Kurt Cobain's final performances, and rocker Joan Jett. In their first collaboration, Jett performed Mia's songs with the Gits for a special benefit recording.
I want more than anything for them to be able to find out what happened, and so there can be some resolution for everybody, because everyone's been working real hard trying to find this person who did this.
Who killed Mia Zapata, and why? The police believe it was a random
Kills
murder.
anybody.
Investigator Lee Heron believes otherwise. She is convinced that Mia knew her killer, and that the killer may not have acted alone.
I think it's entirely likely that a second person was involved in transporting Mia's body, if not in the actual homicide. I base this on the fact that Mia's body was found with her arms out and her legs crossed, as if two people had been carrying her and laid her down. Also, she had been beaten in the course of her attack, but her face was not touched. And I believe that this is more of the modus operandi of somebody who knows a person and does not want to attack their face, but attacks their body.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna use it to sacrifice myself.
I just remembered the look on her face of contentment and of accomplishment that last day when we finished the tour.
Yummy,
and,
yummy, good.
how happy she was and how she
Yummy,
was
yummy,
smiling.
yummy,
She smiled
yummy,
at me
yummy, yummy, tummy.
with a look of real sense of accomplishment, and like we had a future.
The surviving Gits have gone on with their music, forming a new band, the
I'm
Dancing
not
French
on
Liberals
top
of
of the
48. It is, they believe, what Mia would have wanted, but it will never be the same.
Playing music without Mia is very
Which I didn't even know
difficult.
there was. I found out.
The chemistry that we shared as a band, having that
7
gone
minutes or
forever,
something
is a hard reality to face every day.
that you can watch the old shows. Nickelodeon old shows.
I remember
shows.
her as a best friend,
Said it on Facebook in October
and sister.
2018.
one of the warmest, most caring I've ever met in my life.
You can watch all the old 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And they got some new ones, I think, on there. New shows, new music shows.
From the frontier to the front porch, Classic TV comes home on Pluto TV.
Anybody home?
Catch Gunsmoke
I run a nice quiet town here.
and The Andy Griffith Show
That's a real opportunity.
on demand. Relive the earliest moments in black and white and ride off into a sunset full of color.
Thought I'd drop around and say hi.
Timeless TV, anytime you want to watch it. Catch Gunsmoke and The Andy Griffith Show anytime on demand on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Cuando tienes visitas, tu baño puede parecer una puerta giratoria. Y el aroma limpio se va en 3, 2, 1. Se fue. A menos que conserves la frescura con Pepsi Bathroom. Es un aromatizante sin enchufe que combate olores. Y refresca por 45 días. Para que después de cada descarga, sepas que tu baño está fresco. Elige entre más de 25 exquisitas fragancias. Pepsi Bathroom.
I did have it. These are just Amazon made glasses, and this is my controller.
Oh, that looks good.
Color controller.
Subway's new
and a
protein
mouse.
packets. Over 20 grams of protein, crisp veggies, and tasty sauce for just $3.99.
$3.99? Did you just say $3.99?
$3.99?
What?
Oh my God, it's
$3.99? $3.99?
I used to
$3.99?
And this is my second
Nobody tell her.
Chrome.
Subway's new
Actually, my
protein
first
box. Over
Chromebook
20 grams of
laptop,
protein
whatever,
for
it's- I had a, like,
$3.99.
one.
Try all 4.
Laptop. This way. Laptop. I got this for
Join me
Christmas
next Friday
laptop.
for another intriguing edition of
Christmas
Unsolved
2020.
Mysteries.
And I had it here, sitting on my boat, which is the radio. Is it was sitting there. I got self-taught. I got tired of doing myself, so I just kind of stayed here. And I've been using this little TV tray since January 22. My dad weren't using it, so because this card table has a bunch of stuff on it that I just have for decoration.